Hi everybody, it's Christina from cardmakingmagic.com. So this is just a plain A4 stack of card, and by folding it in half you produce what is an A5 card, which can be used portrait or landscape. And then by folding, if you cut that in half, you've obviously got two cards, and by folding it in half again you then produce an A6 card, which again can be used portrait or landscape. So now with this basic A4 card there are several things that we can do. We can fold one of the edges back on itself to produce this kind of an effect, or indeed you can fold it the other way and glue that down to produce that kind of an effect. And if you use another piece, a smaller piece of, this is A6, you can attach it to the front of the card to make that kind of an effect. But if you're going to do that, only add your glue to one half of the card, otherwise you'll stick it all down. Or alternatively, you can use it in landscape and do it that way to produce that kind of effect. So again, with an A-fold card we can do some different measurements, different folds. So if you measure in an equal distance from each edge, that's about 7.5, and again 7.5, and if you fold them inwards and again crease and fold, that now produces an equal gatefold card. But by just altering the measurements and by doing 10 centimetres from one edge and 5 centimetres from the other edge and fold inwards, we now have an unequal or an off-centre gatefold card. A4 blank cardstock, fold in half, and then whatever the distance of this is, which is 15 centimetres, measure 15 centimetres down and cut off this bit, and that will produce a 15 centimetre square card. Again, you can just decorate that as you wish, leave it in the square. But by producing two of the squares the same, you can then add glue to the back of this card and place that one inside and stick it down. So you now have this effect. And then when you've stuck those down, once it's dry, you can then create some different folds. So this is just folding the two pieces downwards, and again nice crease, nice sharp creases, and fold inwards, and that produces this effect. And by then, or I should say, by folding them in opposite directions, you then have this effect. So there's two more different folds for you to create your cards with. You can of course make this a smaller square, but whatever the distance you measure that way, you must also measure that way to keep it square. Now with this basic fold, if you turn it over and then open it out, along the spine you're going to make two cuts, and this is about 5 centimetres long. And then from those cuts you're going to make an arch upwards. Don't go past there, because what you need to do then is fold that back so that you have that effect. Don't worry about them being too precise. But once you've folded that back, that then enables you to make your card stand. again, the blank A4, fold it in half. You may need a scoring board to get a nice sharp crease. Now what you're going to do with this one is you open it out and measure there about 3 centimetres. And that's the bit that you're going to remove. Don't throw it away because you need that piece. Now on the front of this card, if you measure up about 5 centimetres, you're going to make marks about 4 centimetres in and about 6 centimetres in, and then measure up again another up to 5 centimetres, up to 7 centimetres, and make another mark there. And then this is the bit that you're going to cut. So if you make your marks in there, make your cuts in there, just to make sure that this will now slide through there. You will of course do it a lot neater than I'm doing, but I'm trying to get things done quickly. Okay. Once you're sure that that fits in there, you can then attach it to this end with a strong glue or a brad or eyelets, and then you can open the card up and that's how it will be. This is a tab card. A4 card folded in half, and this is going to produce a completely different shape. So all you need is just a basic domestic side plate. Place it on so that the open edge is to your right and the top of the plate is going to overhang the spine. Take your pencil and just draw around the shape, and then with your craft knife you're going to cut, or your scissors, cut this shape out. So once you've cut the shape out, you've got the spine at the top and you've got the round card that can stand in landscape.